So my name is Joseph Sarvary. I'm from the United States, and I run an environmental NGO in Paraguay called Para la Tierra. Para la Tierra has the mission to conserve threatened habitats in Paraguay, and we do it through scientific investigation and community engagement and environmental education. So the way it works simply is we get international students to come and do biological research with us. And based on what they learn about the behavior and existence of endangered species, we then take that information to the community members, get them enthusiastic about the species so that they can be members of the team that conserve the environment. When we first started, we put scientific research first. We're biologists, and what we wanted to do was find out what was there in Paraguay. Very little research has been done there, so we went there as explorers trying to find out what species existed. And we fell in love with the species that we found. Some were endangered, some were colorful. But no matter how much we discovered, no matter how many papers we published, there wasn't any change in the local attitudes. And so we really realized that in order to have a conservation impact, we needed to have a holistic approach. And so that involves reaching out to the community elders, speaking to them about how their lives rely on a healthy environment, but also reaching out to the children and getting them excited about the environment, getting them to change their perspective and not think about the forest as a place that they can go to collect resources, but instead a place to enjoy and a place that keeps them healthy and something that they need to protect if they want to have it when they're older. And so our approach to environmental education has been from the very start propelled by the interest of the students that we're teaching. And so we take the children out of the classroom and put them into the forest. And while we walk around the forest, they start asking their own questions. They start becoming enthusiastic about what they're seeing around them. And that's an incredibly powerful way for them to become a lot more empathetic to the problems that are going around their country. And so we want to give a voice to the children of Paraguay to start talking about what they want to inherit when they are older, because it is their country as much as it is the country of their parents. The impact in Paraguay that we're having is ephemeral. It's hard to say exactly, but what we're working on is creating a system of clubs, of these eco-clubs outside in nature, that will inspire the next generation of not conservation biologists, but of environmentally friendly business people, environmentally friendly doctors, environmentally friendly teachers. Being an environmentalist is not a career path, it's a philosophy, it's a social responsibility that we need to instill in all children. And right now, we teach 50 children. By the end of this year, thanks to a fund from Mary Robinson Foundation, we hope to teach over 300. And next year, more. So the impact we're having on Paraguay is hard to state today what it is. But I am confident that the children that I have taught already, the children that have gone through our program, they're the ones that are going to be able to have a real impressive impact on their country. The impact that I'm most proud of from our project is definitely got to be the individual stories of the children who have worked with us. And it's hard to quantify, that's for sure, but environmental education is not just about teaching children about the water cycle. That's not really what's important here. What we're using the environmental education for is a platform to teach children about empathy, about the interconnectedness of the planet, about curiosity and creativity, which is something that is lost in an oppressive, like dark classroom space. And so when you take kids into the environment and start showing them that they can start with their own observational skills, learning, you unlock this new energy for self-propelled learning. And to take children who are used to copying what the teacher writes and afraid of making any mistakes, to see them flourish into a child who is willing to teach his peer about the thing he's just learned today because he's confident enough in his own knowledge to share it with somebody else. And not to be cheesy, but the light in their eyes is the biggest thing that changes. You can go from children who are obedient, sit up straight and don't talk, to children who are jumping up and down on their chairs trying to get the attention of the teacher because they want to share what they know. And that is hard to quantify, but if you've ever seen it, and I'm sure many people have seen that, it's incredibly powerful.